Welcome to the Irving Arts Center, and welcome to our weekly gallery spotlight. My name is Missy Burton, and I am a photographer. I prefer shooting black and white images because in the absence of color, the viewer is invited to look deeper into the photographs to get the stories that I am trying to tell. I love telling stories, such as a story that I love telling about this piece behind me called Grandma's Hands, which is now on view at the Irving Arts Center. The funny story that I like to tell about this picture is that I was sitting, it was Christmas, I was sitting there talking to my grandmother about life and all the things that she loves to share with me. And I asked her if I could take pictures of her hands. And she was like, why do you want to take pictures of my hands? And I'm like, because they're beautiful. She's like, they're ashy. And I've got these calluses. And I don't want, can I put lotion? Will you polish them for me? I was like, no, Grandma, I want to take pictures of these hands just the way they are. And the reason why they're beautiful to me is because in this image particularly, the calluses, the scars, the chafing, all of that is reminiscent of all the things these hands had to do to move our legacy forward. These hands raised all the children, they made pies, they baked cookies, they gave hugs, they did all the things that make us all feel good moving forward and pushing our legacy forward. The title of this piece is appropriately called Grandma's Hands. And I also wrote a piece of poetry to go with this piece that also talks about all the things these hands did. Grandma's hands. These hands have picked over 1 million pounds of cotton and healed hundreds of wounds. They've diapered thousands of behinds and spanked them too. These hands have cooked millions of meals and scrubbed infinite floors in so many houses with so many ingrates who always demanded more from these hands. These hands belong to a woman who would do anything for her God, her man, her children, her family, and her friends. These hands make the sweetest cakes and sweet potato pies. They weave quilts with family history and legitimize our legacy. And no matter how bloody or calloused or chafed at the end of each day, she puts these hands together to pray, to thank the Lord for each day and ask Him for another one. Thank you again for joining us for the weekly Gallery Spotlight. And don't forget to like our page and come back next week and see another spotlight that we have to offer.